Welcome back, Wolfpack. Verlis here to some more Fan Fridays, and to Shadow, happy birthday, but also you were able to get my attention. The battles are an epic Lumineon and Necrozma combo. Okay, like, I understand it's free battle spots, so you can bring your legendaries. Some people are going to be like, oh, well, Necrozma is just a strong Pokemon and Arceus is a free win. But adding in the Lumineon, like, where does the combo come into play? How does this take it to the next level? And that's what's going to make these battles a little more interesting. So, checking this out, we got Dialga Pheromosa versus the Togekiss Necrozma. I'll go for that Beast Ball Necrozma. Fancy stuff. As we have Togekiss, you can shut down that Pheromosa. I was about to say, except, you know, if it is the faster Pheromosa, that Scarf isn't going to work. Timid Scarf, Togekiss, I think it has the outspeed on the Pheromosa, but that's not what this is about. Where every time I see a Togekiss, I'm like, yo, Scarf Kiss is the best Pokemon in the game. But really, in reality, in doubles, we're going to see Togetic, Togekiss, Clefairy with that Follow Me. So the Lunge not going to do anything to the Togekiss, as Necrozma sets up the Iron Defense. Also, it's not Ultra Necrozma, so that's a lot of points right there. We're just talking about Necrozma. We don't have anything too crazy. But now this Togekiss is looking to tank super hard. It will take a big hit from the Nihilego, so that's what I'm worried about. However, keeping those Bug-type stab moves off of the Necrozma is going to be massive for this setup. So look at how little damage as Nihilego gets the Acid Spray down. Okay, not the biggest hit that it could have thrown out, but that special defense drop might put Togekiss into a KO situation. Like, ooh, that harsh drop into the double. It's going to be crazy. But now Necrozma's setting up. So this is working for the Necrozma. Already has the Iron Defense, is getting that Calm Mind, and Togekiss is just spamming the Follow Me, and the opponent cannot get through it. So that's actually really crazy to see how good the Necrozma is getting set up right now. It's not like a raw damage or Z move or some kind of, like, it's the setup Necrozma, so it's going to take some time to amp up, but it will have a heavy snowball in the end. And it looks like Togekiss gets to buy itself another turn. Necrozma has a stored power. That's a quick stored power, but it is enough to take down the Nihilego. Just Iron Defense, Calm Mind. I don't think the crit, well, actually, Nihilego has a high amount of special defense, right? I don't think the crit mattered, but it's not a huge base power at +4, I believe. It's like 100 base power, stab from Necrozma. If it is like hit point special attack invested, that's a KO. If not, I'm not sure. The numbers start getting a little fuzzy right there. So Bombasnow comes in with that snow warning. Togekiss has the Follow Me. It's like, cool, use Blizzard. Now you're not going to do much damage to the Necrozma. Togekiss is going down anyways. Pheromosa is faster, so that's the cool thing about the Follow Me, is that even if Togekiss is going down to one strong hit, the opponent has to attack with that Pheromosa first. So that Blizzard would have been enough to take it down, but Pheromosa just kind of losing its turn. So you lose a turn, and then GG. As we go into this Calm Mind on Necrozma, now gaining even more special defense. That Blizzard on split damage not doing a lot, and now that is actually, because of the ability, Bug Buzz, super effective hit, not going to be terrifying against Necrozma, so even cutting that further by having +2 on the defenses. And now Lumineon comes in. What's Lumineon going to do? Is this just going to be Psych Up? By the way, Lumineon's now a threat because you just put all your stats onto a legendary. And is that Citrus Berry? Ooh, Weakness Policy. Okay, yep, there it is. There's the Psych Up Lumineon. All right. That's pretty, like, that's one thing you can do. Now you just suddenly turn it into a double threat comp. After the Iron Defense, Lumineon will survive, was not going down to the Woodhammer anyways. Necrozma has that Heat Wave. Oh, that is going to be just too much damage. Bye-bye Pheromosa, bye-bye Bombasnow. Just G on that hit. The opponent just kind of keeping that fire weakness up. Lumineon, yeah, taking a lot, or not taking a lot right there, so tanking really well. Necrozma, legendary stat sponge for the Psych Up. We haven't seen Psych Up in a while on Fan Fridays, but it is one of those things, like, you can feel it coming, and when it happens, it's like, cool. Now Lumineon, it's something you have to worry about. How much will a +2 Lumineon do to a Dialga in the neutral? Yo, that's like super effective KO potential on a non-stab move. So Necrozma tanks it, has that stored power. Stored power onto the resist from Dialga will be enough to take it down. And that is the team workout. So yeah, that actually wasn't a lame used legendaries kind of battle. That was an interesting setup, and then it cheesed into a Lumineon. Fun stuff. So let's go into that next battle for sure. Actually, I can't remember. I think the the Necrozma got the weakness policy before the Lumineon psych up. So because of that, yeah, actually it times 3 and still turning into a solid hit. But overall, doesn't like Lumineon finds some decent 2-hit KOs, it looks like, at the very least. And if it finds super effective hit, then that is going to be one KO'd Pokemon. So now it's an Arceus Necrozma lead. What are you going to do? Well, it's Necrozma Regigigas. And it's the Ultra, or like the Necrozma form. So yeah. Are we just going to go into Ultra off of that? Bright light is bursting out. Cool. So yeah, Ultra Necrozma versus Necrozma, and then Arceus versus a Regigigas. Now Regigigas actually a VGC legal Pokemon because of its slow start, so you can like pile in stats in a really interesting way. And that's going to go and bring us the Arceus going for a Z move. Really now? Is that ice? No, Hydro Vortex. I'm like, is that water or ice? Because, like, Hydro Vortex, Arceus. I haven't seen the Z move Arceus yet, but that's still something pretty fancy. Also, I think it is really cool that you don't need the plate. You can actually give it the Z Crystal, and then that will change Arceus' type right there. So giving you that extra move on the Judgment into a cool Z move. The ice would have been just, like, amazing to watch it insta-nuke the Necrozma. But there we go. That's going to be the reduction on the super effective hit into weakness policy, into an iron defense. So Necrozma trying to stat up right now, going for just big turnaround damage, and Regigigas with that Zen headbutt. Okay, Arceus takes nothing. And that's what happens with the slow start. So Arceus is going to switch out off of that. Togekiss going to come in, and this is going to be an interesting turn. Necrozma with that Night Slash wants to do the big damage, will not have it now, and after that Iron Defense, Necrozma's going to find another one, and I don't think Regigigas is going to be able to punch through Necrozma. Then we go into the Follow Me. So leading Arceus for the quick KO is a cool idea. And then Togekiss heals up a good amount with the leftovers. So I like that. With the Arceus, you know, you gotta split it up. Arceus is a threat, Necrozma is a threat, and then Togekiss comes in on a safe switch in after Necrozma gets tanky. And then Togekiss just goes for Follow Me. So there's the Sun Steel Strike onto the Togekiss. Ooh, big hit right there. Trying to take that super effective steel action, but then Calm Mind onto Necrozma, so now setting up for any little bit of extra special hit that might find its way through. And the Regigigas, ooh, there's a heavy slam, yeah. Togekiss feeling the weight of that steel. So actually, technically still finding a good switch in on that last turn, so able to buy Necrozma the turns that it needs. And now Lumineon's on field. Lumineon doesn't look like it can get one shot by anything, so as long as Necrozma's alive long enough, it got that extra iron defense in. Playing with those crits too is kind of scary, but Lumineon comes in with that Psych Up, gets it over the Regigigas, and now, even though Necrozma's looking to be in a bad situation, should be okay on Lumineon, and then just going right there, not very effective. Necrozma, Ultra Necrozma goes down to a stored power at the +6, I believe. So that's where the stats stab, and then Necrozma gets pretty scary. Now the opponent bringing in an Azelf. Alright, it can explode or knock off. So yeah, knock off Necrozma's gone. We already saw the weakness policy burn, so that's not really going to matter too much. And Lumineon has the Scald, so Scald going to target the Regigigas. It looks like sometimes it looks like the Pokemon turns right before the battle animation to like attack the opponent. So that one looked like Lumineon was like turning to the side to target it, but now Regigigas just gets finished off right there before that slow start wears off. And then Arceus comes in. I mean, Water Judgment onto Incineroar. Azelf goes down to a Scald, and I think that's game. Oh man, I just gotta show off though. Gotta flex a little bit. So I'm guessing Recover, Water Judgment, Stored Power, and then Damage, Ability, Move. But Lumineon, I think that was only, no, never mind. The Weakness Policy, I keep forgetting about that Weakness Policy. Because then that actually made the Stored Power a +8. And then actually gave more damage on top of that. +3, +8, Stored Power. As Arceus has the Rain Dance. Really? So that's Cosmic Power Rain Dance. So you're giving Arceus 50% more damage on its main stab move. You're giving Lumineon 50% more damage. Does Lumineon have the Swift Swim as well? All right, we got a little bit of research to do for the end of this one, guys. And yes, it does. So we have a strange support Arceus. So I'm guessing the Cosmic Power, worst case scenario, you know, say Necrozma goes down, if Arceus can thread in like 2 Cosmic Powers, give Lumineon the Rain Dance, Lumineon can psych that up, it might be able to do something with that. I'm wondering if it might have, does it have Storm Drain too? Because maybe if Lumineon wants to sustain, that Storm Drain is going to be a little better. Because yeah, that's like why do we see Rain Dance and not the Water Judgment? But it doesn't have to be Judgment as well. Like you just see the plate and you're thinking, cool, Judgment's going to get modified like that and do the extra damage. But the Waterium Z doesn't really mean much for the Rain Dance. We did see the hit, so it had to have been, yeah, we saw Hydro Vortex. So that means that had to have been the Judgment. A weird Arceus for the setup, and maybe not Water Drain. Yeah, maybe not Storm Drain, because we did see a good amount of speed. So this Lumineon, it's fancy. Like, that's some weird stuff that just happened right there. Necrozma, I like that strategy for the setup. The Arceus was not this overwhelmingly baller status sweeping Pokemon. Togekiss goes for the setup, and then Lumineon's just chilling there with the help of its buddies. So, you guys enjoyed that battle, and I'll see you in the next Fan Fridays.